explorers, are ratios and proportions turning your brains into scrambled eggs? Don't worry, today I'll help you crack the code. By the end of this video, you will wonder why you found ratio and proportion so tricky. I'm sure you will never get another question wrong. Ready? Let's dive in. Let's start with ratios. Imagine you have 4 apples and 2 oranges. A ratio compares two quantities like apples and oranges. Now the ratio of apples to oranges here is 4:2. Wait, it gets even better. We can simplify it. Ratios are everywhere. Think about your favorite sports team. What if they win 8 matches and lose 4 matches? What is the win to loss ratio? It is 8:4, or after simplification it becomes 2:1. Can you think of a ratio from your life? Maybe how many cookies you ate compared to your sibling? Drop your answers in the comments below. Now let's talk about proportion. Imagine that you're baking a batch of cookies and you require 2 cups of flour and 1 cup of sugar. So the ratio of flour to sugar will be 2:1. Now if you're baking 2 batches, you will require 4 cups of flour to 2 cups of sugar, and the ratio becomes 4:2, which on simplified again becomes 2:1. Thus you can say that both these ratios are equal or are in proportion. Proportions help us keep everything balanced. Now you don't want cookies that are too sweet or too dry, right? Let's see another example using maps. Have you ever looked at a map and wondered how 1 inch is equal to 100 miles? That's a proportion. Now 2 inches on the map will be equal to 200 miles in real life. 3 inches on the map will be equal to 300 miles in real life, and so on. Clearly these ratios help us to understand what is the distance between two places without actually driving down. Let's look at a few problems. The first one is on ratio. If there are 5 boys and 10 girls in a class, what is the ratio of boys to girls? The solution is it's 5:10, which simplifies to 1:2. The next one is on proportion. A car travels 60 miles in 2 hours. How far will it travel in 5 hours at the same speed? Now, our first step is we will take the two ratios separately, that is 60 miles upon 2 hours and x miles upon 5 hours, and equate it as they are in proportion. Now, the second step, you will multiply 60 by 5 and you will divide it by 2. As you're going to cross multiply it. So you get 2x is equal to 300 and the value of x is 150 miles. See, maths isn't magic, it's logic. You just traveled 150 miles without leaving your seat. Let's recap. A ratio compares two things like apples to oranges. A proportion shows us that two ratios are equal, like doubling a recipe. Did this video help you to understand ratios and proportions? Awesome! Share it with a friend who's struggling too, as maths is better when we learn it together. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe and that bell icon to get notifications on more maths videos, so that you never miss out on the magic.